Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance, we have managed to finance the immunization of almost 700 million children who otherwise would not have been immunized against life-threatening diseases. This has saved more than 9 million lives and saved billions of dollars in costs related to healing children when they're sick. Gavi, we focus on bringing out vaccines to children in the poorest countries in the world, so those children who need it the most. It is countries with a low GNI per capita, and as countries increase their have a better economic growth, they are exiting for Gavi support. So currently a whole number of countries are no longer eligible for Gavi support. They have the funds to be able to pay for vaccines themselves. UNICEF and countries in the 80s really got vaccine rates up and vaccine coverage up, and that meant that children's lives were saved. The 90s came and there was a change in the political focus. At the same time, a number of new vaccines that would protect against new diseases such as severe diarrhea or pneumonia were developed. Mainly developed for the markets in the rich countries and therefore quite expensive. And here is where Gavi's business model really changed things. We do something that we refer to as market shaping, where we group together the purchasing of vaccines for 60% of the world's poorest children. And by that we can negotiate with the vaccine industry to get a really lower price. For example, the HPV vaccine against cervical cancer, the average price in Europe is today 110 euros per dose. And you need 2 doses to immunize a girl. Currently we pay $4.50. So in Europe, 220 euros to immunize a girl, we pay $9. So this is one of the effects of Gavi market shaping, is that we've got the vaccine prices down a lot for Gavi eligible countries, but also generally in the world that vaccine prices are going down because volumes are going up. So Gavi is all about equity at this point. We have managed to get immunization and coverage rates up on average over 80% in Gavi eligible countries, but that still means that 20% of the children have not been immunized. So we are now really focusing on immunizing the remaining children with all the vaccines that are in the Gavi portfolio. We have an aim by 2020 to have immunized an additional 300 million children, which will save up to 6 million further lives. And in addition, this will have cost savings between $80 and $100 billion for the countries. And Gavi is all about SDG 3. Child immunization is the foundations of a well-functioning health system, and immunization is really at the core of SDG 3.